When it comes to stories, when I started hearing about that, one of my best friends used to drive me insane. We used to have conversations and I'd be complaining about something that happened with some of my colleagues at work. And my friend would always tell me, well, that's a very interesting story, Steph. And at first I didn't understand till he explained this notion that I was telling you about powerful, powerless, and things that you tell yourself. Stories are things that you tell yourself that sometimes aren't based in fact. They're based in impressions.
Yeah.
They're based in how we think and how we choose to think.
Assumptions.
And we never actually validated any of this, but we're letting these stories drive us into not doing things. Right? So my friend used to tell me that all the time, and I would get so mad because sometimes I'm like, no, this is factual. I know. And I almost had to convince my friend sometimes that it was. And depending on what I'd say, sometimes he'd go, okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, so this one isn't a story. Okay, good. But most of the time, that's an interesting story that you're telling yourself, Steph. So that's one of the lines I recycle when I work with clients, and clients are feeding me excuses as to why they can't do something. And sometimes it's cute because some of my clients look at me, and as they're telling the excuses, they look at me and they go, oh, you're not going to buy this one. And it's like, okay, so you're telling yourself a story.
At least they're honest about it. They can see through their own excuses, I guess.
Yes, but that's part of the gift. That's how I undo the dormant leaders.
Yeah.
I take their stories and I flip them around, I tear them apart, or I try to understand, is this a story or is this a belief? Because maybe there was a time then what the person is telling me about was true. But maybe now it's not true anymore. So can we validate that? Can we check on that?